And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. This is Brawl. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, like a video game, like a commentary. When we last left up, we were busy interrogating the crap out of Wendy Oldbag. So without further ado, let's go ahead and continue where we left off. Should I forgive her? No, we're gonna pile in more pressure. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is that correct? Is this correct?
Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I see this piece of paper for the terrible lonely trash can, that's all!
You're lying, damn it! And I can prove... I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night. What else could she have possibly stolen? Legitimately, what else could she have possibly stolen? The guitar case? The button? The suicide report? The wine glass? The knife? Okay, I think I dug myself into my own hole here. Hotel guide map? The Nickel Samurai? Did we get it? No, we got the press conference ticket from... That was not the only thing you stole that night. I think I'm gonna self-destruct here, actually. So, we'll just go with the camera itself, I suppose. She stole the camera. Miss Oldbag, that note was with the camera inside its case, wasn't it? Okay, so I got, I was thinking, I was like, you know, we got the note, but we didn't actually counter on stealing the camera. So, then that note was with the camera inside its case, wasn't it? A camera! Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, my sweetie, $1,600 camera disappeared on me. Why, witness!
What is it, Gramps?
Hey, I'm pretty sure you're older than him or maybe the same age. If you had the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera, too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny! Is this the camera you're looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you, I fall in love, and borrow things from people!
I think your definition of borrow is a little off. Even the judges are falling for your tricks, Oldbag.
I saw that woman's business card and that's what I noticed it said! Slide back celebrity photographer extraordinaire! Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she had taken! I'm a professional security guard, so my business know what these things, and they know these things!
That is actually somewhat true. Bailiff! Check this camera's photos! Hurry! We must examine them at once! Okay. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? There is only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case. Please present it to the court! Okay, so... This is the Nickel Samurai!
See, I told you that's the guy I saw!
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. Lotta's photo added to the court record. Okay. What does this all mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photo by itself does not prove that the person is the defendant, however. In his own confession, Miss Ungar clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume. Huh, okay, that's true. If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is... Oh boy. The defendant. No! No! How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client? If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. So if that were the case, then why don't we just save, eh? We'll save. Suspending game. Continue. From save point. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road there's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took. There's something strange with it. Sure. There's something strange with this photo! I knew this was coming, right? Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we can all agree there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster. Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Anyway, please look at the photo one more time. If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct? Well... If I have to find something wrong with this photo, I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this picture anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts? That's a reference to the previous game, because there's supposedly two pictures that were supposed to be of condemning evidence of Edgeworth murdering that one guy. I forgot what his name was, but they were super blurry. Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange? Okay, what about this photo is strange? Okay, so could it be the cost? Why are those shoes? Could it be, wait a minute. That's coming out of, no, I'm pretty sure it was Mr. whatchamacallit, Juan Corte that had more flowers, right? But isn't this... No, if you look at that from the other perspective, this has to be on guards. This has to be Juan Corrida's room, but there's no teddy bears. Yeah, this is on guard's room, I think. The strange thing is somewhere around here, I think. Somewhere? Around here! Yep, I think. Am I saying something you all are not? Oh boy. It looks like there was no problem with this photo after all. The problem was with the brain of that lawyer, Your Honor. Wait! You are the one who let your last chance fly away from you, Mr. Wright. Oh boy. Yeah, blah blah. That's enough. Yeah, we get it. Blah blah blah. Nor is there any more proof. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. Okay. Guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to begin the held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yeah, frickin' Billy Blanks lost. Have you guys ever watched Typo? Like, you guys, I'm thoroughly convinced that in Typo, like, you know, it was hosted by Billy Blanks. It was like this exercise, show that ran during, like, you could get it in VHS during, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. No, it wasn't yeah, it was Tybo. Was it Tybo or I'm pretty sure it was Tybo. And, you know, one thing that I remember is that at the end, there's something strange. At the end of each episode, by the end of each, like, 30-minute thing, everybody was sweating so profusely. Like, they were sweating so hard, man. Like, I just don't understand, like, it was a workout, right? I just don't understand how you could sweat that hard. I'm thoroughly convinced that through the magic of editing, like, they were, like, spraying like, the people with water, and, they sort of edited that out or something. Like, there was no reason for anybody to be sweating that much after... Like, if you saw Tybo, you would know what I'm talking about. It's freaking ridiculous. Then you should only need one chance, correct? Okay. Wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance... Blah, 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 blah. It's all out of focus. Why can't you take a good shot, especially when it counts? Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo seems strange? Well, initially I thought these pants looked kind of weird for some reason. I don't know, they look weird to me. There's something off about them. Okay, let's present. Or, hold on. Okay. I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here. What are you pointing to? His ankles? If you could see this person's ankle, that would be one thing. However, you can't. And what does that mean? The Nickel Samurai. In this photo could not have been Mr. Ungard. What is the meaning of this? I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at this at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama. His socks. You can see his socks. Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. Yeah, I was like, something about this looks so weird to me. Anyway, I was just wondering if maybe it's just like maybe it's just a low res of the DS that made it seem odd to me. But anyway, I guess that was true. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself this time. That's curious. Huh? What is? Edward is unusually calm today. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself as if he's only along for the ride. He is. I think, honestly, I do believe that he wants Phoenix to win. He wants Phoenix to win. He's not gonna let him win, like, super easily, but he wants him to win, I think. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only think that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. He doesn't feel under attack? Then he's not taking any damage? Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not mad on guard, then everything that the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. I thought it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not mad on guard. In that case, who is this a photo of? Who is this person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edward's attitude, don't you think? Yeah, why is he so calm? Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is this person in this photograph? Oh, it looks like I can't save, so... Alrighty then. Well, let's do process of elimination. It's not Maya Fey. It's obviously way too tall to be Pearl Fey. I doubt it's Dick Gumshoe. Francis Von Karma, yeah, right. Miles Edgeworth, of course not. Will Powers is too tall. He's bigger than Ungard. Lana Hart is doubtful. She is the one taking the picture. Juan Corita is dead. Madame Guard, we're proving it's not supposed to be. Security Lady, of course it's not. Adrian Andrews and Celeste Impacts, who is dead. So, without further ado, the only person who could be is Adrian Andrews. Adrian Andrews? If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman. And why would you say it would be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short, and she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she has dinner with Mr. Ungard that night. And how does that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it. The knife that was used as a murder weapon. Why don't you just say that? Why don't you say what it is you want, right? I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. The defense motions to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Order! 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 It looks like this trial has a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Alright, this is it. This is kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews is summoned to the court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day. Oh boy, yes it does. Oh, yes it does. Oh no! Well, actually, Maya's not in danger, actually. She already escaped. One more day? Ack! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya! Where was I? Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court! Let's save, actually. Because that's what we normally do under situations like this, I suppose, is save. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and hit continue. And, from save point. I don't know why I had, like, a brain fart there. What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to join the court! Raise an objection! Now then! Please, Your Honor, continue the trial! You must pass a verdict today! I can't do that! We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony. She is not... I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. But... we cannot continue due to this unexpected development. Just. Unexpected development? I think you underestimated me, Your Honor. And what do you mean by that? That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all. Happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What? What? Or what? I don't know, freaking know. What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Adrian Andrews is certainly waiting in the prosecution lobby. She is the next witness. Oh boy, that's interesting. Everything was planned out in advance by that man? Oh, I mean, he's always ahead of the game. Somehow I knew there was no way Mr. Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly. Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Okie dokie then. Drink of water. To be continued. Now we can save. Blah 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 blah. Yes, please. March 22nd, 2:14 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 77. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way. Not cool and elected Adrian Andrews. Honestly, I don't believe that she's a murderer either, but just for the sake of the game, I'll go ahead and pretend she is. She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. So after the ceremony during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See? She could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your Hakama. Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Then, dude, you're saying it really was her. Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corrida. I don't believe so, but why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial is over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Get me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze? Okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right? Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impact for her strength and will to live. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note and the person thought to have Kit hidden it. Is Juan Corrida the victim of this murder? And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida. Or to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Oh. It was Edgeworth. Right. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Better stated, Mr. Andrews' codependency with regards to Miss Impacts. It was Edgeworth. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet. March 22nd, 2:25 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. And I believe, technically, I should have ended this episode off with an awkward pause like 80 seconds ago. So without further ado, awkward pause will continue off in the next episode. Blah, blah, blah.